There it is. So I got it home. It's in the sun. It's still in the truck, which is a bit of a problem because I need to get it out of the truck. I got the ramp though that I built, and I'm just gonna like pull it down to the gutter, I think. Put the ramp out. Should be able to wheel it off, no problem. It's 1970.
I've been looking for one like that to ride around the mountain.
Okay, so what we got here, I finally got it home. It's a Yamaha 125 Enduro, 1970. It was my uncle's motorcycle. He very graciously gave it to me. And the plans are to get it running. All original. As far as I know, he said he started it about a year ago. He's got a new petcock for it and some points and a condenser. He said the fuel valve here was leaking like a sieve, is how he put it. So we'll have to address that for sure. Other than that, it's you know, it's been sitting in a storage shed most of its life. You can see here it's only got 1,467.8 miles. Over 50 years old. So it's pretty good. It's good condition. I thought the paint was rusted out when I first saw it, but actually it's just dirty. It just needs to be cleaned up a lot. There's a few things, you know, to fix on it, but it'll be a fun little project. Looking forward to working on it, trying to keep you guys informed and up to date on the progress. Okay, I got a few new things. Uncle Daryl gave me. Got a new, I guess this is more of a high performance exhaust pipe. Had that, and then he had the, still had the original extra seat, passenger seat. Very dusty. I can clean that up and try that out. And then he had another, I guess the original cylinder head. This one's got set up for 2 plugs. This is the original single. I think he said this was a front sprocket. oil pan. He had got before a new condenser, some points, and a new petcock because he said the one that was on there was leaking really bad. So, and then I have got a few things on my own. This is my old toolbox I got from a friend of mine's father passed away. So it's an old one, probably weighs like 40 pounds empty. Inside I actually found a back underneath everything, a old wire brush and an old crescent wrench. Down here we found the original manual Daryl had, and he actually knew generally where it was, so got that. That's going to be really helpful. He had a few tools in there with it. And then I had actually bought this off eBay before I found the original one. But anyway, I got two of them now, and then I got a manual that goes more in depth of how to fix everything. Got all kinds of more schematics and everything. So that's going to be helpful. Like he said, he wished he had that when he was working on it. So right now I discovered this is the toolbox. So we're going to see what's inside here. Pull out the cotter pin. Take this off. Got all kinds of stuff in here. Looks like a little gasket. It says, let's do this one-handed here. Float chamber gasket. I don't know if that's still good. It's probably pretty old. Little screwdriver. Extra spark plug. Man, it looks pretty used. So, a pair of pliers, washer, nut, a little wrench, a screwdriver, standard and a Phillips, another little pair of pliers. Another adjustable wrench. I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it for that. So that's pretty neat. Quite a few things. I'm gonna put those in the toolbox. You know, and then we'll decide when we're getting ready to write it what we want to put back in there. That's a pretty little neat compartment for your spare tools. Okay, the next thing, the gas tank. Still got gas in it, but you probably can't see that. It's like this on the inside, everywhere. Still has a lot of gas in it. See it sloshing around in there. So that's going to be the first thing. Drain all the gas out. Probably drain all the fluids, really. Drain all the gas, the oil and everything out. And then been watching some videos how to clean this out. So that's the next project. I'll get back to you when I'm draining it out.